Hey darling, welcome back to my channel. It's Messi in the house. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to know and appreciate God, the universe, for everything that has happened in your life. And I want to help you accommodate every achievement you've ever had. I want us to have a rethink this moment. 5 years ago, what was the top of the list of things that you wanted to achieve? Think about it. Have you been able to achieve them? Think about it. 5 years ago, you had a plan in mind, you had a goal, you wanted to do something so eagerly. Like, let me share my story with you guys. Okay, I've been on social media for the past 9 years, right? I was off social media totally. But for the past 9 years, I've been on social media. Guess what? I've had 6 failed Facebook accounts. Like, I started my Facebook account. I grew it up with Instagram, not just Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and I was so known on Facebook and Instagram that I got monetized. Then when monetization has not even started for everybody, you know, I'm having thousands of people on my channel. You know. Boom, all these hackers will just hack my account. I won't be able to log in. I'll start up another one. You know, I kept going on and on and on. And what was I doing then? I was just running my Mercy Posh Fabrics business. That was all I was doing. But I had millions of women shopping and buying from me. I was selling to wholesale sellers, you know, in bulk. I sent to the UK, America, I sent to Ghana, Canada. I have customers all over the world. In fact, most of my customers are out of the country, apart from out of the country, and most of the ones around in Nigeria is outside Lagos. And I was based in Lagos. I didn't have customers in Lagos. I had customers outside Lagos in Nigeria, and then outside the country. It was beautiful. You know, I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for my own personal self, my life. It was all about business. Money kept coming in, but I couldn't even take care of myself. I don't go to parties. I was just an indoor person, but I was a social media person. So everybody really saw me every day. But I was somebody that you can never find in any sports, because I didn't have time for myself. You know, while doing all of that, it dawned on me one day that now that there is money, what else? I was like, you know, sometimes when you don't have money, there's this feeling you think, oh, when I just have money, I'll just rest. No, you won't rest. It will now dawn on you that after this money, what else? What else? You know, Apostle, what's it called? Fumia Adejoke. She said that she got to a point, she was like, now I have kids, I have children, I'm married, I have money, what else? You know that what else? If you've not gotten there, you will still get there. You'll be like, I already have the money, I have everything, what else? So that's why I'm helping you now that I've not gotten there. Or if you've gotten there, you still stay on the line. Find yourself. You know, so okay, let me not miss the worst story I was telling you guys. So I was just booming all over social media. So the essence that people were using my name to scam people, and they use it a lot. If not for God and for the people that know me already, like known people that know me, maybe I would have been behind bars because of the name that people use against me. You know, a lot of people, you know, a lot has happened. There's even one time, I think Today Ednod and all that, we heard all of that on Instagram. But thank God Today Ednod knew me on Instagram. He knew that this was what I was doing. Kechi Blessing, Tony Abraham, Yabo Joe, Mesaibe, who's this? ODF, we have Proactive Man, we have so sorry if I don't mention your name. You know what, these guys knew me. So they just knew that this girl was doing her fabrics business. So I was always sending out Ashebi for them, selling Ashebi for all the ladies, and that was it then. So that was what helped me. But along still, even cut the long story short, till now I'm not on Instagram. Why? Because somebody actually disabled, no, I don't disable my account. Somebody reported my account because they felt I was using it for fraud, not knowing that other people are trying to use my account to scam them. Because my customers were so confident in me that I would just sleep and wake up and see 5 million in my account, and the person will not even call me to claim it. Only maybe 1 week, 2 weeks later, oh babe, I sent you 5 million. I bet just hold on. I want to buy some asoebi for my wedding. You know, those kind of trust. That was the kind of trust those women had for me. So money was always coming into. That's why I have to hide my phone from people in the house so that they won't say, alert. Because even they got to a point, my sisters were like, now every time money they tie, I can start doing business. You know, but someone were like, somebody who accused me of using their glory. That why this girl, why is she just, you know, that was how crazy it was. But even aside all of that, I was still not fulfilled. I still had it in my mind that I said I wanted to have a platform where I can go on live and tell the world or something, and they'll just hear instantly. Like, I admired Tunde not a lot. Like, he could just say something and the whole world will listen. So that was, I wanted that so badly. I prayed for it. I was like, God, I want to have a platform where I can just come. I said I wanted a platform where I can just come on air and say my mind, you know, and teach people. The purpose was to just bless people's life. That was it. And now I'm going to say that God has actually helped me with it. But I'm still not satisfied. You know, I just had to start thinking about it. Like, a few years ago, several years ago, I wanted to have a platform where I can just come and go on live and tell people what I want to say, and everybody hear me without going to pay bloggers to post for me. And now I have it. Why am I still not happy? That's why I tell you that you need to, your self-love, self-awareness is going to help you at the long run. Nobody's going to make you satisfied. Nobody's going to make you happy but yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. So now I'm coming to the realization of the fact that I have the life I've always wanted, where I can just go on live and people hear me talk. You know, that's it. So what is that desire in your heart? What do you eagerly pray to God to do for you? Oh God, I just want to have a platform where everybody can just see me talk. And now I have it. And now I have you people in my life. That's what I'm talking about. So now, love yourself to stupor. Choke yourself with love. Spoil yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to come and spoil you. Because life's actually going. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I know you learned something from what I said. I just said what I said. And please like, comment, share. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll see you in my next video.